So I've been very hesitant to posting on YouTube. I keep going back and forth, and to be honest, it's a battle of me versus the excuses that I'm giving myself. Of course, when I'm making excuses, I can make sure that they're valid. To me, they're going to be valid excuses as to why I can't pick up my phone, record my videos, and post them to YouTube. Of course, they're going to be valid to me. But in the real scheme of things, they're not. They're just scapegoats. They're just exactly what they are, excuses as to why I'm not showing up for myself. Excuses as to why I'm not sticking to the commitment that I made to myself. So I'm letting me down. And no longer can I do that. I have to figure out how to overcome this hurdle and just put myself out there. So, of course, the usual suspects show up, and that's fear, anxiety, just nervousness, and me thinking that I don't know what to talk about, or I don't have anything to talk about, because I'm comparing myself to other people. I'm comparing myself and my YouTube journey to people who've been doing YouTube for years, like people that I aspire to be like. They have all the followers, they have all the subscribers, they have the views, they have the aesthetically pleasing videos, the editing is on point, like they have all the effects and sound effects and all the things, right? But they've been doing it. They've been having the opportunities to practice, to incorporate new things into their videos. They have done this. They're experienced. And the only way they got to that point is because they started. I have to remind myself and give myself grace because I'm just starting. This is brand new to you. You don't know all the tricks. You don't know all the techniques and stuff and the things to do. You're not going to get all the views. You're not going to have all the subscribers because you're not putting yourself out there. So that's what I got to do. And then the second thing comes up of like, or another thing, I don't even know if it's second at this point, but another thing comes up for me is I feel like I don't have anything interesting to talk about. And it's like, there's an audience for everything. And then I'm like, my life is all over the place. Things are just chaotic for me, and I'm just like, I don't have a niche. I don't have a category that I just want to stick to because I don't know, right? Like I'm filling this thing out. And I'm just like, girl, you're finding yourself, you're improving, you're on a quest and on a journey to improve yourself. You're on a quest and a journey to figure this thing out on YouTube. So that's your category, your quote unquote niche right there. Like you don't have to be specifically like lifestyle and beauty and all those things. All that comes into play because you're documenting your life, but you don't have to stick to one category. And then another thing of me like making sure that I'm being authentic. I have to be authentic. I have to be authentically me when I'm making these videos. And then, but what happens is I'm watching other videos for inspiration, or like just seeing watching different techniques, and I'm like, well, I want to do that, but that's not me. So I have to scratch all of that, stick to what's really me, stick to what's really going on with me, show my true colors, show my true personality, and the community that resonate with that will show up. So I don't want to get on here starting to be like come off as a facade, because then you have to keep that up, and that itself is already enough. Like that'll be too much to try to keep up, because YouTube itself is enough to try to do, but try to do it as a fake persona or like following the trends, yeah, that was a bit too much for me. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with trying to be as vulnerable and transparent and be authentically me. Like, you're gonna get me real, raw, and uncut, especially for these first few videos, because, or the first few videos to follow this, because like I said, I don't know how to editing. I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time doing all that stuff until I get to the commitment, or until I honor honor my commitment to myself of posting. So I'm just gonna pick up my phone. I am going to press record, and I'm going to talk. I'm going to document, and I'm going to discuss the things that I'm dealing with. I'm going to try to show them as much as possible until I get consistent enough to where I can, like, hey, I'm gonna record this video and edit it and then post it. So this is what I have, and this is what you're gonna get. So if you want to really see someone from the beginning of their YouTube journey and the beginning of getting their life together, stay tuned, subscribe, and hold me accountable in the comments. If you watch a video and then you come back and I haven't posted something else, be like, girl, you said you was gonna post these videos. What are videos? So yeah, but I definitely gotta stick to it this time, because I'm not just not doing something, you know, like that I said I was gonna do. I'm letting myself down, because I made a commitment to myself that this is what I'm going to do, because this is the way that I'm holding me accountable on doing the things that are necessary for me to improve my life. So if I'm not holding myself accountable with making these videos, then that means I'm not holding myself accountable on doing the hard things that are required to improve my life. So I gotta quit dropping the ball, pick it up, and let's shoot my shot, basically. So stick around, stay tuned, and yeah, welcome to my journey.